This is Park Royal Towers in West Vancouver, and you will not find anything built like this today. This is a sort of mid-century apartment complex built in the 1960s near the Park Royal Shopping Center. As much as this type of modernist architecture is hated today and decried today, I love this type of architecture, and I love the lifestyle it's trying to sell. Its car-oriented nature is not exactly inconspicuous, but that's what I love about it. And you know what? That's how I can tell that this was designed around people instead of speculative profit. Let's say you're picking up a friend or dropping somebody off. It's pouring rain, like it often does in Vancouver. Pull up around the back of the building in this covered breezeway so you don't have to get wet when you're getting out of your car or being dropped off by a taxi or whatever. This is in the wealthiest municipality in the Vancouver area. Like, look at the size of the parking garage. And it used to be much uglier than this. And I love it. I'm going to be honest. I think it's great. I can guarantee you none of these suites are sitting empty, like some certain towers in Brentwood, for example, because they're built for people. The whole Park Royal complex is so fascinating to me because of how it's developed over the years and how it's kind of built onto itself. But the peak of it, I think, was in the 1980s, late 80s. Part of this complex had this other overpass that was torn down. You could loop on the Cloverleaf and get off and drive across the overpass to the apartment building. And then while we're over here, what the hell is this thing? This little area where it's split off into these 3 lanes, it looks like maybe some kind of like a taxi stand or like a waiting area. If anybody can confirm like what this was built for and what it was used for, it's an area for cars to kind of queue and wait. This is some kind of thing you'd see at like a ferry terminal or an airport, not in an apartment complex. I love the sort of planning that came out of the 60s, this car-oriented modernism. It just seems ridiculous today. That was what we thought people wanted. And it's actually, in some ways, it's still what people want. Nowadays, instead of giving people what they want, we tell them what they want. And what we tell them is that they can't afford it.